Aloha, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the show. Before we get into it today, you got to see the latest from AiresTech. All right, I'm in love with this technology. This is the new paradigm stuff that I've been talking about. All right, going beyond just blocking EMFs, 5G. No, this is going to modulate that, okay, and increase your own unique biorhythm. Go to theinfinitecup.com. All right, check out the AiresTech tab under the shop link. All right, that's how you're going to learn more and check out this awesome new technology. When are you finally going to start paying attention? You're seeing the angel numbers. You're getting the synchronicities. You're getting the downloads. You're getting the visions. When are you going to start doing something about it? You're getting caught in the aha-ness of it, right? Like, wow, this is magical. I can't believe the gas station pump is hitting at 11:11. You look at your phone, 11:11. You go down the street. What's the bill on your lunch? 11:11. And you're like, what the is going on here? What do I actually have to do to get to the next level? You see, when it's happening at the physical, that is the last manifestation. You see, look at this from the other perspective, right? We're talking about guides, right? We're talking about angels. We're talking about the mysticism that is beyond human form. That is the communication pathway, right? 4D is the bridge, the astral, right? So these are higher dimensional beings in 5, 6, 7, 8 higher dimensions, right? And they are using that 4D bridge to connect with you, to talk with you. And synchronicities or feeling in the flow or in that moment or in that love, in that juiciness is all an example of these things. Perhaps it's you've had some ringing in your ears lately, the jittery feeling, right? Sensations of the spine, the irda and the pendula pathways, these energy pathways coming up and down the spine that are activating the pineal gland and the crown chakra and experience higher consciousness, right? These are all things that are coming through that fourth dimensional bridge. You see? Now, the synchronicities, those angel numbers are happening for a reason. And if you're just getting caught in the aha-ness of it, you're missing out on the full potential of what that could be. Let me give you a very simple story. Let's say you're at the gas station. You see the 111, right? I want you to slowly examine your environment. Don't get caught in that monkey mind that is just at the gas station, going to your next errand, going to the grocery store, whatever you need to do next. Drop all responsibilities, drop all labels, drop all attachments, and pay attention. There is a very discrete sign. Look at it as a movie playing, all right? And then your higher self just hits the pause button just for a moment so you can examine every character and every form and every piece of music and color that is happening on the screen. Truly examine it, and then another puzzle piece will come through to you. Not with your logical mind, not from you actually trying to figure anything out, but you actually perceiving a different form of reality. So whether you want to call that a timeline shift, whether you want to call that a different perspective or dimension or reality or vibration, this is that process. This is your higher self lending you the key to the next doorway. This is you breaking and transforming who you used to be and stepping into who you could and should be if you follow through. And I say that because the free will is the most essential part of this equation, you see, because your higher self can only do so much. He's got ringing in his ear. He's doing all this. I already threw him 11:11 and he's still not paying attention. She still won't ask him out because the ringing in the ears is not enough. You see, the 11:11 is not enough for you. What did they have to do to just shake your reality in order for you to get to pay attention, to actually do something about it? Now, these are breadcrumbs. You see, these are just little trails, little things that you have to follow in order to get to the next level. Nobody's going to do this for you. Again, free will is the most important part. They're challenging you. They're testing you. They're asking you, are you really ready for this relationship? Are you really ready for this new business, that $1 million that you've been manifesting and asking and praying about? Are you truly ready for that healing on that deep, deep level to happen? Because there is a ebb and flow. There is something that is going to have to give from your personality and lower self from that perspective in order to achieve that. There is a cost. You see? And if you're holding on to it and you're resisting and you're going back to those old comforts, then that is proof that you're simply not ready for it. And that's okay. It's not all rainbows. It's not all butterflies. It's not just rainbow, upgrade, beautiful ascension, third eye opening, kundalini ascension. It's not like that all the time. It doesn't work that way. You have to go beyond it. You have to perceive into a reality where you're actually in tune with this, and you have to integrate. You see, that integration phase is the most important part of all of this. You have to integrate that lesson before, that trauma, that emotional thing that keeps happening, right? That weight on your shoulders that's giving you a lower back pain and creating a hump in the top of your spine because you are carrying that emotional ancestral trauma for generations. And this is usually the women, by the way, that are carrying that weight in the relationship, carrying that weight for their families. You see? So these are the old cycles that I'm talking about that we have to free ourselves from before that next generation is burdened with it. And that emotional work, that shadow work, that cleansing, that detoxing works for 7 generations. 7 generations in the past, 7 generations in the future, on that infinite timeline. Because remember, there's only the now. If you have a belief that time is linear and there's a past, present, future, no, it's all one. It's all the same. You see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's all the same. We don't have to get into calendars and what humans have created. What we need to understand is the real energy, that nature and that rhythm and the sun and the moon, all of that is happening, yes. However, that illusion of time is just a belief or a program that you're abiding to. So remember, if you're getting sucked into that, that will create even more tension and more pressure on all of this. And you don't have to do that route. You can free yourself. You can expand into that oneness by practicing this stuff, by actually doing this stuff. It's really that simple. Only the ego will complicate it. The mind will jump in and say, what about this responsibility? What about that old job? Or that thing that you forgot about? Or this old trauma? Or that thing that you really should do, but you're not doing yet? You see, that judging mental burden is the one, is that lower self, is the one that I'm talking about, and that needs to get out of the way so you can let that higher self in, and all of this will start making more sense. As far as the clarity, you see, sense in where the next level is, because it's never like we know truly what's going to happen. No, it's the ability for you to let go, surrender, and repeat, the ability for you to jump into that awareness so you can actually go to the next level. So really think about what that takes. What is that going to cost you? And are you truly ready for it? That's why you see me putting warnings on my third eye videos, warning when I talk about Kundalini and chakras and energy. This isn't just new age woo-woo stuff. No, this is for the people that are truly ready for it, that are truly ready for the next level of the game. Otherwise, please don't practice any of this. Don't listen to my words. Only listen to your own higher self and let that be your true guide. All right, because anything else is just spiritual bypassing or you getting into something that you're not truly in it for the heart, and it won't fill you on that deep level. It'll only fulfill you on the surface, which is going to be temporary. So remember that and go beyond that temporary form. Go beyond those old pleasures of life and those enablers, you see, and those old relationships and old friends and old toxic things that were keeping you at that lower vibration, and allow yourself to simply be, to love, to expand, to feel the oneness, to go beyond it. You see, you are the real person that can do that. Nobody else can do that for you. All right, so trust the process, and yes, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's not going to be easy. All right, and know that you are being guided through this, and there is something that you can achieve. All right, until next time, guys, infinite love, infinite peace. I'm out.